Hi everybody, Catfish Jones here on a snowy day. Actually, it was mostly rainy with a little bit of freezing rain, but this afternoon it certainly turned into snow. None of it is sticking on the ground, just melts as soon as it hits, but it makes for some windshields and some beards getting somewhat snowy. I also think today's car talk will be a little shorter and may exist without a thumbnail, as I have to do some stuff on this end of town tonight instead of band practice. I do like the band practice, and we are just writing like crazy right now. Both solo and with the band, got all kinds of songs in the works. I don't want to say nothing complete, because there's a couple of them that are really close, one of which already has most of the lyrics, but when we do a run-through of it, it doesn't every time go off without a hitch. Especially the middle bit, which is usually where you put the tricky bit, and this one is no different. So, on this blistery winter day, I'll let this guy go, I won't rush him. Turn a different way across traffic, I might as well drive safely. Some wind blowing somewhat horizontally, but you know, it's just part of living in winter. We're lucky to have a very mild early winter. We did get some winter weather this fall, but then had some Indian summer, as they sometimes call it, after that. For old Catfish, there's a lot going on. Nearing the end of January, another handful of days, another week or so. And my goals for the first part of the month were very simple. I just wanted to put together as many videos as I could do, keep my regular content somewhat regular. You might have noticed I didn't do a tiny painting this weekend. I'm intending to do one this coming weekend, if everything works out. But I'm also trying really hard not to over-pressure myself, because that can lead to all kinds of crazy things. Have also been enjoying sharing the same content on some alternative media sources, including BitChute.com, using Minds.com right now as a kind of a, I don't know, daily poster thing. Kind of like what the Swedes is doing with the social tab of YouTube, which I think is very interesting. It's good to see his posts on a regular basis. I don't think I haven't noticed. So yeah, nothing really too crazy today to get into. What did we do? Last time I think we talked about speculative theories, goings on in the world. And anybody paying attention to the world knows there's a lot going on right now. So much so that you don't dare get into one topic, or you could be stuck there for a whole car talk. And you know, I don't really like to get into politics and the like either on the Catfish Jones channel, which seems to be the most of where everything's at right now. I just urge everyone to be safe wherever they are and not take it all too seriously. We can only do so much as cogs in the machine, and those things that we can do, we certainly should do our part, participate in the process when requested. But on things that we have no control over, I'm just trying to keep my distance a little bit, not get too immersed in it all. Because that can add a layer of stress that isn't always healthy. Interesting side note, though, for old Catfish, is that sports, which isn't necessarily my biggest thing, has been a wonderful avenue for me to escape into and retreat from the stress and pressure of a real life. Sports, I live in Kansas, and the Kansas City Chiefs finally made it to a Super Bowl after 50 years. You can imagine all the homers are more than excited. I was never a Kansas City Chiefs fan. Didn't even pay attention to football until my 20s. In fact, I was talking about this to one of my friends at work, that, you know, football wasn't much interesting to me until I got a PlayStation 2 and a copy of the Madden video game, and was able to dive in and understand some of the complexities and strategies within 11-on-11 football. And after that, I was really hooked. You know, as a strategy-minded person anyway, it really scratched some of the itches as far as those strategies. Been playing a lot less of those video games recently, just mainly because they're locked to console, and I'm not a big fan of playing with a controller on the console, but every once in a while you pull one of those out. Actually, as a matter of fact, I would be one of those people there at midnight on release day for the Madden football game for a number of years. So, '01 through, even 2013, I was buying it on release day and screaming about it. Why did you do that? You ruined the game. You changed this. You arbitrarily making stupid decisions. Needless to say, not all gamesmiths know what they're doing. And with the football title, there is only one company that can produce it because of exclusivity. NFL is a brand that really prefers exclusivity. So, because there's no competition, there's no need to make a better game. You just keep putting out the same game every year, tweaking some things to make it look like it changed, when really it just aggravates the players, and then updating rosters, and then charging full price for the whole program. So I haven't bought a new Madden for a number of years, and this year I was thinking, oh man, maybe I will. Because mentioning that I'm not a Kansas City Chiefs fan, I am a Cincinnati Bengals fan. And Cincinnati Bengals happen to have the first pick in the NFL draft this coming spring. So I am super interested in the offseason, in everything that might occur in there. Super jazzed about some of that. And that means that all of the analysis all of a sudden pertains to my team, and I get to enjoy it. If it doesn't, it somewhat pertains to the state, the team locally, and that's interesting as well. So we'll see how it goes. But as I mentioned, this is a short car talk because I have some stuff to do this evening. And so at 8:38, perhaps the shortest car talk, I'm going to wrap it up right here. If you guys think of anything I should be talking about in these car talks that I'm not touching, do please let me know in the comments. We can have a conversation there. Heck, I could even bring it up here, ramble a little bit. The thing is, I can ramble, can't I? I know how to get the mouth motor moving and have a lot of fun with it. So do leave me some comments. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Heck, double check that you are subscribed. Regularly, people tell me that they've been unsubscribed because of the YouTube shenanigans. And I don't think it's on purpose. I just think that the nuts and bolts, the under the hood part of running a YouTube sometimes unsubscribes folk. So, and again, check me out, minds.com/catfishjones, catfishjones.bitshoot.com, bandcamp.com. I'm at all these places trying to stay active and sharing what I can with all of you fine folks. 9:42. I'm going to call it right there. Not 9:42 at night. It's still daylight. 9 minutes and 42 seconds, 48, 49, 50 seconds. I'm going to call it right there. Everybody have a good time, and I will see you very soon. Cheers.